Saturday. I got stuff to do today. First, I got to take a load of stuff to the dump. Then I got to go to Lowe's and get a light fixture for our back porch. The spotlight thing went bad. It's actually been bad for a while. Finally decided to go up there and replace it. I also got to get some light bulbs, and then Debbie bought me this shelf organizer system thing, so I'm gonna have to go in the shed and empty all of that stuff out and put the shelf thing up, maybe move a rack system piece that I already have up there, and then arrange stuff. Not really looking forward to that, but it needs to be done, and it'll be better when it's over with. So here we go. I finished here. Looks like I got here just in time to beat the rush. Yikes. I'd have been waiting for a while with this line. When I got here, there was no line. Okay, so I'm driving over to the mall to Avail Vapor to get some vape juice for my pipe. And I had something happen in front of me that happens pretty frequently and drives me up the wall. So somebody's driving in front of you, yo-do-do-do-do, and then they put on their brakes. You don't see anything out there. You don't see any reason why they might be braking, right? They put on their brakes and they're almost about to stop, and then they turn on their signal light to turn wherever. It's like, come on, the whole reason for that stupid thing is to signal your intentions before you actually do it. So, you know, turn on your signal light in time to let somebody know you're going to be braking and then turning, instead of, oh, I'm gonna put on my brakes and then I'm finally gonna get there. Okay, now, oh, I guess I better use this little stick that they put on the side of my steering column that tells which way I'm gonna turn. By then, somebody knows you're gonna do something because you already did it. Ever since I've been using a vape pipe that Josh got for me for Christmas, this is where I've been coming to get the juice. This stuff is the best, has the best taste. It's also a cool shot. What's really cool about this place is you can try all the flavors on one of their pipes before you actually get what you're going to get. I've found what I like, and I don't really like the candy or the other kinds of flavors. I like the good old-fashioned tobacco and menthol. I get low nicotine. Yeah, like I said in the store, I'm trying to cut back on my nicotine. I got this thing in the first place to replace cigars. Port Royale, my favorite. Here we go now to my favorite home improvement store in the whole world, Lowe's, to get some stuff for home projects. found what I'm looking for. And every time I move and try to read the lights, the stock number on the lights, they come back on again because the motion detector sees me. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there goes the other one. So I got home and I was getting set up to replace the light fixture on my deck, the yard light that's up high. Had to borrow my neighbor Sam's extension ladder because the little extension ladder that we have is just way too dicey. I was on it earlier to take the fixture off and it's just not big enough for me. My wife got a call from my son, who's a wedding videographer. If you want to check out his stuff, he's handspuncinema.com. They do really cool wedding videos, but they're out at Tuckahoe Plantation, which is the boyhood home of Thomas Jefferson, only 20 minutes away from here near the James River. And apparently the wedding coordinator, who they usually count on to have water and stuff like that for them, doesn't have any of that stuff, so they don't have anything to drink or anything to snack on. So I'm taking them a cooler over there. Wow, this driveway is long, bone jarring. We got cedar trees here that must be 100 years old. All right, guys. Enjoy yourself, if that's possible, while you're working. So something went wrong with my phone. It just shut off. I don't think the battery was dead, but I had it in my Osmo gimbal and it just quit. But anyway, I got to go in the house, turn the power back on, and then see if the light works. Okay, so I got all the power turned back on. Now I'm just going to stick my hand inside and see if the light comes on. All right, that's a fail. So we got something else going on. It might be the ground fault interrupt circuit that's maybe tripped. We'll see. So I built this shed with Josh back in March, and we moved a lot of stuff out of the garage that was clogging the place up to out here, but I haven't really had a chance to organize things. They did put one shelf out here, and we put a bunch of buckets and some other stuff on there, but as you can see, the bikes, which are still going to stay out here, we just got to find a better way to store them. And then I need to put this shelf together so that I can put some more stuff on shelves. But first I have to move enough stuff out of the way to do that. It's too dark in here for the camera to see now, but I got a space cleared out, and I got the main part of the shelving unit put together, and I'm putting the other shelf supports on. I'll get those on before it gets dark, and then I'm gonna call it quits. Okay, so I don't know what the problem was, but I thought the light that I installed wasn't working, but I came out here to replace a light bulb in the other fixture, and it's working. Cool. Nice little set of LEDs to put a little bit of light on the back.